So, just for the record, it's right around midnight on Tuesday night into Wednesday, January 14th into January 15th, 2025. It is so cold, I can barely feel my hands on my feet. It's maybe 17, 18 degrees right now. And there's suddenly a lot of agitation on the corner right in front of the Greenville Group's office door, which should be locked at this point. It's really late, but every single time I come back to the building, regardless of what time it is, regardless of how late it is, how bad the weather is, there's always some kind of psycho scum, hate stalking, rejected asswipes suddenly jumping into the street and acting like circus clowns. There's a lot of banging noises over there right now. Not sure what's going on, but I'm just going to keep the camera rolling because there's large numbers of Department of Mental Health inmates being housed in this building complex by the Greenville Group because they get more money renting to psychos than to normal people. And then the normal people the few remaining normal people who have to pay the rent out of pocket and don't get any subsidies and don't get any rental assistance, who still live in this building complex, have to deal with the psychos who live here for free, basically, because they're being sponsored by the Department of Mental Health and or the Massachusetts prison system, because a lot of them are sex offenders with criminal records that are quite lengthy, such as Charles Thomas, such as Mark Collins, such as Michael Collins, such as Jason DaCosta, the psycho creep next door to me, who I thought was named Kevin. See, now we got one of the hate stalking psycho scum vehicles over there. Why is that car parked directly in front of the door to my building? And they're not moving. See, what was I saying? Now the door to the 5 Union Ave building is suddenly like being slammed and banged. I mean, why is there suddenly people that need to go in and out of that building at the same time that I happen to need to access that entrance as well? I mean, it never fails. Every single time I come back to this building, there's a bunch of asswipes that suddenly have to access that front doorway also. That car just turned its lights off, but nobody has gotten in or out. That's weird. They're just a bunch of perving, creeping, hate stalking BLM, no life, low life psycho scum who hate stalk women who don't want to have anything to do with them. And I definitely don't want to have anything to do with these pieces of shit. This is how they ambush you, right? They know that you have to come back to the building. They're probably using some type of GPS-based technology to figure out where you are and when you're coming back. Then they sit in their cars directly across from the entrance to your building. They sit in their cars that are conveniently parked right in front of the entrance to your building. And then they suddenly have to go into the entrance at the same time as you have to go into the entrance. This has happened so many times, I don't even know. I can't even count. I mean, it's been going on for years. These perving, creeping, psycho scum, they just literally sit in their cars in front of the entrance when certain women have to access that entrance. And they'll sit in their car for like an hour. So what was I saying about the sudden circus clown atmosphere